So guys, what is up? This is me, Kelvin from Phoenix Fan TV. Before we get started with the videos about our great performance and get opinions and stuff, first of all I want to say from me, myself, Kelvin, and Justin behind the camera, and Eli who also contributes, we're really sorry for not posting in the past 3 weeks. I mean, we're sort of looking for solutions on what to do for away games, because sort of like filming locations, because we all want to get together and do like a podcast sort of thing, so we all film and have a discussion as a group. But the thing is, we have no location to film, and you know, I mean, if you guys had any ideas on what you want us to do in terms of content for away games, flick us some stuff in the comments or even on the Facebook groups. Just let us know what you want. But pretty much quick summary of the game is we have been unbeaten for 7 games, and we were looking to set a club record, which we have. But I mean, we were down 2-0 to the Mariners in 20 minutes, and we conceded after 11. I mean, we won 3-2. We'll talk about the first 2 goals we conceded, and then we'll talk about our comeback. But what are your opinions on the start of the match and the Mariners scoring 2?
We were just really slow. You know, there wasn't any build-up play or anything. Krishna wasn't making any runs, which didn't get going. And we really did miss Mandy and Rufa in the midfield, because Tommy Orr, that's his name, from the Mariners, he was controlling the midfield that whole entire game. And obviously, it's always going to be a penalty when you have Simon falling down like that sack of shit. But to me, it was a penalty, because obviously Stephen Taylor was holding him, and then he scores it. And then the second one was just poor defending. I think it was Connor Payne who scored the goal, and he's just so fast. And we just got caught, and that was the 2-0 for them. And I thought we gradually got into the game after the 35th minute, and then obviously we did the goal.
In terms of the comeback, first of all, we'll talk about the comeback and then we'll sort of expand on that. But what do you think about the second half performance and sort of the mentality to go out there from 2-0 down and still get something from the game and even get a win? What are your thoughts on that overall in the past few games?
And that's the difference with the Phoenix. We have a look at games when we faced Adelaide and we were down to 10 men with 30 minutes to go. And an old Phoenix team, we got smashed 5-0. But it's just great character, and I think that's with Taylor coming in with lots of his leadership. And then we come out today, and yes, the red card might have helped us a bit, but I still think we were all over them from the get-go. And it's really pleasing as a fan to see that we can actually
take it a red card.
Keep going through.
Did the Mariners get a red card?
Play for 45 minutes. Not looking at this game, but the previous we just played for 45 minutes, and then we just lose it.
When was this?
Yeah, it's really pleasing to see as a fan.
Yeah. In terms of the recruitments overall this season, I mean, you look at what Mark's done. I mean, I'm not sure myself if he's had any managerial experience. I know he hasn't had any A-League level. But he signed Curto, he signed Stephen Taylor, he signed Killian Sheridan. All of those players, none of us really knew about, and I'm not necessarily bagging him, but I don't think he would have known about them either, because they're not world-known players. But every player he signed has done a job for the club, and they've turned into class players like Curto. I think in the last game against Western Sydney, they were saying he has something like a 78% save rate, which is the highest in the league. That guy had a couple of injuries when he was playing in the Dutch league, and now he's a class goalkeeper. What are your opinions on the scouting process that's happening and how it's all successful?
Well, I was going to say, Curto's my father. He's been saving the Phoenix. Every game. We could have gone 3-0, 4-0 down if it wasn't for a couple of saves by him. It's just great, because going into the game, going into the season, I should say, I wasn't too happy with the signings. But besides Taylor, of course. But they've really gelled together, and I wasn't expecting them to gel together this fast, but it's just really pleasing to see. And I think we're going to do some damage in the finals. We're going to make the finals, and we're going to do some damage. And if we win it, it'll be something.
Yeah, well, that's been Eli. We really appreciate his opinions, as we've been saying before. Great 3-2 win, great mentality to come back from 2-0 down. And also quickly, before we end this video and do the next one, in terms of going to Auckland, we're all sorted, we've got flights, everything done, so we're officially heading to Auckland. In terms of the game, it's at Eden Park, so any of you guys who live in Auckland, because me, myself, Eli and Justin behind the camera, don't necessarily know Auckland that well, and we've never actually been to Eden Park before. Well, I haven't, and I'm not sure if Eli has, nor Justin. But we sort of want suggestions on where you would like us to film, and when we're in Auckland and like in Wellington, like people, I think I've had 3 people now. People just come up to me and say like, "You Kelvin from Phoenix Fan TV, like thanks for the content and stuff." Like, I'm not famous or anything, but like, don't be shy to come say hello. Like, honestly, like I don't care. Like, I think it's awesome that the fans who this channel was made for are actually coming back and giving content and saying that they enjoy what's happening. So I really want to show my appreciation for that. And yeah, in terms of Auckland, like ask us, like, or tell us where you think's a good location to film. And if you guys see us in Auckland, say hi. And also remember, if you guys are at the game in Auckland, come along as well and give your opinions, because the whole reason we're going up to Auckland is for a weekend for us, but also we want to get opinions from around country, because you know we want to try get it more nationwide. Yeah, this has been me, Kelvin from Phoenix Fan TV with Eli. Great 3-2-1, great mentality. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.